Hey Stampers, welcome to another week of Watch It Weekly Wednesday. I'm Aubrey Paxton and I'm excited to share with you today some new product from the annual Stampin' Up! Catalog. Just for your information, if you are new with us, we're excited to have you. If you haven't yet, make sure you click on the subscribe button down in the right hand corner of the screen so that you can follow us and see all of our videos. We post every Wednesday and we'd love to have you join us. I'm excited to share with you today this embossing folder that's in the annual catalog this year. It's one that you may have skipped over because seeing a picture of it doesn't do it justice, but actually playing with it and using it, it is a lot of fun. It's called the Subtle Embossing Folder, and it's a dynamic textures embossing folder, and it's a 6x6 one. The fun thing about this, I don't know if you remember back a few years ago, we had textured paper, and it was fun to have the textured paper and the regular cardstock so that we could add some texture and dimension to our projects if we wanted to use that paper. The cool thing about this embossing folder is that you can make any cardstock textured using this embossing folder. It is so fun and you could use it on anything. So let me kind of show you some pieces that we've done up with this. So this is, and I'm not positive if you can see it great on the video. I'm going to do my best to show it, and if you can't, we'll take some really good detailed photos and we'll post those on the blog. So make sure you visit stampinjill.com and you can see the photos there too of this awesome folder. But this is what it looks like if you just run it through with the Whisper White cardstock. It has just a really cool, almost like a linen type look to it. I sponged this side so you could kind of get the detail of it there on this side. So you can kind of see the lines that go through the folder there. And that is a really cool technique you can do with this folder. You can sponge it to get that extra color onto your project. This is a Coastal Cabana piece of paper, and it's sponged with Coastal Cabana on this side and then left blank there, so you can kind of see the different look you can get there. It's really fun. This is another one. This was used with the pad to paper technique. So just taking the actual stamp pad and rubbing it on the paper. With our stamp pads that we have, they can get really juicy. So you just have to have a really light hand doing that technique, but it's really fun. I wanted to show you some cards that I made, showing you one with the use of this subtle embossing folder and one without it. So you can see the difference in the card. So let me show you here. I'm hoping you can see the difference. This one doesn't have that texture in the background, and this one does. And it just adds so much to the background of that card, if you can see. Hopefully that can catch the light the right way and you can see the texture in the background there. It is really fun and just gives it that little oomph that it needs. And I wanted to show you making a card using that sponging technique with it. With this embossing folder, I've used the Friendly Conversation stamp set. I think that's such a cute saying stamp set. So I've used that along with it. So I'm going to take, this is just a crumb cake piece of paper that I've already run through with the subtle embossing folder. So I'm going to take soft suede and a sponge, and I'm just going to lightly go over, and you can go with the grain or you can go against the grain. I'm kind of going to do a mixture to give it that distressed look that's so fun, and you can just really see that subtle texture start to pop out there. So fun. Just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp my saying, and for this I used Early Espresso, and I'm just going to stamp it right in the middle here, and I'm stamping it on Very Vanilla, and then I'm going to take this little flourish and I'm just going to add in the corners there, just like that. Okay, now I'll bring in the card that I have finished. I added some Mossy Meadow paper to the back and then some copper accents here. You can see the copper leaf and then this copper thread in the back. If that catches the light the right way, you can see that. Just simple, but it is a really cool card with a cool technique there in the background. So much fun. So I've loved playing with this embossing folder, and I hope that you'll give it a chance too. It's really fun, and I think you can do a lot of different things with it. I hope you enjoyed watching today. Make sure that you're following us and give us a thumbs up. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time for Watch It Weekly Wednesday.